Now it's time for some BS with Barry. Here is a Houston Sports Weekend anchor and absolutely not very serious sports guy, Barry Laminack.
I'm Barry Laminack, and this isn't what happened in sports this week. Let's kick it off with some NBA talk in your Houston Rockets, where it's been reported that Chris Paul and James Harden have had trouble getting along this year and didn't speak for 2 months during the season. This affected play on the court because during games, James Harden would tell PJ Tucker to tell Chris Paul to pass James Harden the ball. It really slowed down the Rockets' offense. Things got so bad, Paul demanded a trade to any team stupid enough to take an overpriced athlete, but the Knicks said no. The NBA draft was this week, and with their first round pick, the Rockets selected, how about those new uniforms? The Rockets didn't have a pick in this year's draft, so instead they unveiled new uniforms for next season, including a red and yellow throwback jersey, which is perfect for a team that seems to be going backwards. As my guy Raheel Ramzanali pointed out on Twitter, look at 3 and 13. Not a word.
Oh, that's cool.
Love you, Raheel. Bol, the 7'2" son of 7'7" NBA legend Manute Bol, was drafted 44th this year. Bol is known by his family nickname Tiny. LeVar Ball said he meant nothing sexual when he told ESPN's Molly Quorum Rose she could, quote, change gears with him anytime. He also denied that he meant nothing by telling her she could lube his pistons, turn his shaft, or ride his...
That's the line.
You guys get it. I am so tired of LeVar Ball. He is like the NBA version of herpes. Just when you think you've gotten rid of him, he flares up again. Simon says, go away. The Golden State Warriors took out an ad in the Toronto Star to congratulate the Toronto Raptors on their first ever NBA championship. They would have done it in person, but the Warriors just looked better on paper. From the world of Major League Baseball, the Houston Astros are currently in the midst of their worst losing streak of the season, and are we sure that they're just not all getting rib-breaking massages? I mean, they need one of those Robert Kraft slump-busting massages. I mean, y'all saw the women he was getting massaged by, right?
Just wrong.
When asked about the losing streak, Tyler White said, I'll be glad when we have a full squad healthy so they can start blaming somebody else for these losses. It's really eating at me. I'm taking the high road on this one. The Tampa Bay Rays have been struggling with attendance all year and have proposed sharing the team with Montreal. You know, Montreal, the city that lost their team to Washington in 2005 because nobody went to the games. In preparation for the move, the team is learning how to say, please, please buy tickets in French.
S'il vous plaît, achetez des billets.
Y'all weren't expecting that, were you? The Rays are like a child of divorce, except in this case, neither parent wants custody. It's like the baseball version of wife swap where nobody wants the skanky wife. The New York Mets fired their pitching coach, Dave Eland, and made 82-year-old Phil Reagan the interim coach. In his first day on the job, Reagan was already showing pitchers how to throw their back out. And finally, the U.S. women's soccer team won their World Cup group by not allowing any goals in 3 games. There hasn't been this many rejections since they asked for equal pay. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports this week.